Boogaloo Sam, what were your thoughts on the weekend at Artists Emerge?
Very exciting, something new. Presently, being a hip-hop judge for the first time in my life. It was exciting. I got to learn a lot of basic things in judging hip-hop, so tremendously. And not only that, I got to see the Jubilee again that I hadn't seen since 1982.
Yeah, I understand you were you once performed in Edmonton and Calgary, so being able to come back again must have been kind of nostalgic for you.
Oh, it was super. I mean, just having the opportunity to come back was great. I mean, the resource of being back, everything went back to the days that I was here. So I enjoyed it, and basically, all I can tell you is I want to come again.
Yeah. Okay, so moving a little bit into the dancers that we saw, because there were thousands of competitors at Artists Emerge, and everyone bringing in a little bit of a different style, from hip-hop to funk styles and house. So what would you like to see more of from some of the dancers?
Well, I'd like to see more of the original, the basic, because right now, as I see the young generation, I see watered-down movements. So I'm guessing that whoever's the instructor of those schools are pretty much just basically getting information from the web or probably, I guess, videos and all that. So I would want them basically to really understand what they're really doing, and just go to your resource, just go to the source. I mean, don't try to guess what went on, just come to the source.
Moving on a little bit to the style that you created. So we're talking popping, the Boogaloo camp. Can you expand a little bit on the feel and the vibe of this dance, and what is being incorrect, what's being done incorrect, and how it's supposed to be done? How would you talk about the feel of it?
The dance popping, in the history of the popping dance, which started in 1975, that got me inspired was James Brown. In the 60s, at 6 years old, my aunt and my uncle used to teach me all the different dances, the jerk, the twist, and all that. So my uncle one day was clowning around. He said, "Sam, do that Boogaloo." Yeah. So what my uncle was always telling me, he wanted me to dance. And dancing was doing all the styles that was created in the 60s that I was taught. So as I eventually came up, started doing a lot of elementary talent shows, high school, junior high. Started doing a lot of this jerking motion.
Yeah.
And I would make this sound pop, 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 but I'm just swagging. Back then it was just a twist, of course. And on to that, it became phenomenon as what I would say that inspired me into creating a style or just putting a group together was the Lockers. Came out in 1973, came to the fairground, and I was happy to see them because I had seen them on Soul Train. I was just a Soul Train fanatic, always watching Soul Train. So Don and them came out, and I seen the essence of teamwork. Like, oh, they got a lot of guys, and everybody is doing something different. Yeah. So after that, I decided to go home. I went around like Don probably said he did, went and found some of the best dancers. So I did the same thing. And we started working together. I started showing different kind of styles. So we started elevating, working to in studios, into the centers, schools. So we started developing other styles. William would look at the clock and he would see the second hand ticking. And he would be over there in the corner just doing all this funny movement. And then I'm asking, I say, "Will, what's going on?" "Oh, man, the clock, man, you don't feel it?" So
it's crazy.
After that, it went on to being called ticking. Yeah. So basically, all the style that was created like through different elements. Whereas the old man, it was one guy, he was out on the block, and we were walking around, and he's doing this move. So, not to be fond of him or none of that, we took it and we ran with it. went to the studio, went back to the centers, and we started clowning around, making up all these things. Then pretty soon the dance got out more and more and more. Then I became who I am now today, which, like I tell them, it wasn't like I woke up in the morning and say, I'm gonna invent me a dance. No, it just happened. I mean, it just went from house partying. That's why they say, "Oh, did you dance in the studio?" No, it's the streets. This dance comes from the streets. And when I tell the kids in my class, I say, I'm not really used to mirrors and stuff because we did all our stuff just out. I mean, with feel, because it was the soul at that time. So after that, we became the legendary electronic Boogaloo Lockers. One of the guys that formed the group, his name is Nate Johnson, and the other one's name is Joe Thomas. These are two guys that really put the group's electronic Boogaloo Lockers together. So the reason why we had the locking part on it, like I said, from Don now, we had one guy that was a locker. His name was Lock and Ran. So that's how we picked on to become the electronic Boogaloo Lockers.
Okay, cool. Last question here, and just what would be any last words you'd give to youngsters coming into the dance scene who want to get into the competitive arena and to doing the stage work and the theater shows? What advice would you give those newcomers about getting into dancing?
Okay, basic things is learning the music. It's the most important thing of all. And from the music, then you go into the format, which is called style. And style is what we call funk, which is from the funk era. I would like to see them get more history on the dance, which is old dance. I would like them to not water it down so much, you know what I'm saying, because now these days they're watering the moves down. Like I said again, I don't know if it's from the instructors are teaching them, but I know that my opinion is when I see them, it doesn't look like it did when I was doing it. Yeah. I'm talking about in the 70s and stuff. So I would like them to pay attention, get as much video they can on the electric boogaloos or the foundation of it. Yeah. Be sure to be positive. Have a dream, because I had a dream myself, one day to be famous. Yeah, I guess here it is now.
Here it is, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it. And you coming down to Edmonton, sharing your love and your dance with us.